Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. Yeah, the DOT chart continues to push higher here, has a little bit of a retracement day today as well. We now need to see if this support here holds, this micro support. Obviously in the last video we talked about that the price has broken out of this price channel. This is now the main retest of that channel trend line, that descending trend line we want to look at. Quick overview of the overall context here. We had our correction down, fulfilled downside expectations, reversed where it needed to. And then we started to track an upside impulse, which is not entirely clear. But best I could do was to give you here the idea that this was a 1-2 setup. And that we are now basically in a third wave. Okay, then we had here a small additional 1-2 setup, should now be in wave 3. Then a 4, 5, and so on, and would escalate higher. So this gives you a bit of a roadmap. However, it really hinges on the $4.55 level. If we get a sustained break below that, then we first of all get back into the downside channel, which wouldn't be a disaster, but it would certainly challenge the idea of the breakout. Okay, so ideally we want to hold that level. It would certainly challenge it. I mean, it wouldn't be a disaster. It would challenge it. We would need to adjust the micro count. But to really keep the upside impulse intact, we need to see the $4.55 level hold. It's the 50% retracement, FIB retracement. That ideally holds for a wave 4. Anyway, we don't normally want it to go below that. And it also would break back into the channel. So, that's the level to watch right now. Support below that is probably likely going to be in this region around $4.30. The only question is, we only have 3 waves up. So, what would be the wave count? It's going to be very choppy, to be honest. It's going to be very hard to read microstructure. Overall, I mean, this is a bit of an unclear move. Yeah. The problem is if we now start to break down, it looks more like an ABC structure. Which wouldn't be great. Okay, so let's see. The initial move up is a little bit unclear anyway, but we labeled it as a wave 1 because of the rather still shallow pullback, but enough to call it a wave 2, okay? And then this was also a 5-wave move. Again, not a very clear one, looking at the proportions, but you can call it also a 1-2. And now this could be the third, but it's getting challenged. So ideally it's turning here. Let's see. What else can I add? I mean, what happens if it breaks below it? We would really need to look at the structure. I mean, what I cannot rule out, and that's sort of something I don't prefer, but which is possible because of the short A wave. Let's try something. It's always possible. Yeah, but it did overshoot way above it. I mean, it could be an overshooting B wave, but this here is a B, but that would be very strange. So other options are, of course, some kind of a strange diagonal, which is also possible. But then, yeah, we have to leave it at that. There isn't much more I can tell you. So 455 needs to hold to keep the impulsive character. That's very important. From there, it could start to move higher. Again, a break below that likely puts it back to the red line. This is a previous breakout point. So we actually, even if it breaks below the trend line, we certainly don't want it to break below the $4.33 level or $4.30 level to maintain upside pressure. We can then still reset a bit lower, but it would all get a bit messy. So would need to look at the structure really in detail then. Just want to update you quickly about that $4.55 level and how relevant it is. And because we see a little bit of downside pressure across the market today, to highlight the next main level of support. Okay, that's my update about DOT. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.